Hi, what's up YouTube? Always great to see y'all guys again. Really is. Thanks for your support. I have a nice little tutorial for you guys this afternoon. I'll be going over with you guys on how to play your TG16 CD games off of your Wii. Now, most of you are already doing this, so y'all probably saying, man, this is old stuff, man. I'm already doing this. Why am I watching this video? But I don't know how many of you out there know how to do it the way I'm about to show you how to do it. Now there's two ways on emulating the TG16 CD on your Wii. One of the emulators is called Mednafen, the multi-system emulator, which emulates the NES, it emulates the Sega Genesis, the Game Gear, TG16 CD as well, but it uses the bin and Q files, which are upwards of in size of 300 megabytes. The other emulator is called the WII Engine emulator. Now it uses a TOC file to boot up, and doing it this way you save a lot of space on your SD card, flash drive, or hard drive, or whatever, because you can take a 300 megabyte game, which is a bin and Q file, and you can downsize that to about 50 megabytes. I mean, that's a considerably big amount of space that will be saved, like I said, on your SD card, your flash drive, or your hard drive. So yeah, so that's what I'll be going over with you guys. So we'll go over to the computer right now and I'll show you what's going on. Okay? Alright, so meet me there. Alright. Okay, so what we got here, we got 4 files here. We've got the WII Engine emulator here. We have your system card pack, which is your BIOS for your WII Engine. We have the WII Mednafen multi-system emulator. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing this right. Mednafen. I don't know if it's German or what. I have no earthly idea. And you also have to have a game, which I've picked out as Dracula X, which I am a Dracula fan, so that's one reason I picked that out. Alright, so to get started, now these are the websites. These will be in the description. This is where you will get your WII Engine emulator right here. You just come right here and you would hit download here. Plain and simple. Okay? Now, as for your BIOS, you begin from this website called the ISO Zone. You just come down here and you just click this tab here to download it. Simple as that. For your games, I always get most of my games from Emu Paradise and also the ISO Zone. So this next tab here, this is where you would download the WII Mednafen. I wish I knew how to pronounce this name here. Mednafen, I don't know, whatever. But anyway, you go over here and you can download it. I've already done it, so like I said, these will be under the description, so don't worry. Now we're going to start extracting all this stuff, okay? I like to be organized, so we're going to put everything right up under the RAR file. Oh, that's tricky, huh? And we got the game. Let's wait a second for this game. Now I will show you how big in size this game actually is. Just a bin and Q file. Okay, so now we're going to go through each one of these now. Now this is the WII Engine. What you're going to do It's pretty much comes. If you know anything about the Wii, you're going to look right here, the WII Engine. This is the actual emulator which you will place in. Well, it doesn't show it actually, but this is what you will place. This folder you will place in the apps folder on your SD card. Okay, just copy this whole thing right here onto your SD card. This whole folder. Okay, and that is it. I think once you boot this emulator up, it creates the necessary folders on your SD card for all your games and all that good stuff. Okay. Now I'll be showing you on my hard drive how I get mine set up. Alright, so we can get out of that. Now this is your BIOS. It's your BIOS pack right here. You have your Japanese, US. You have another version of Japanese here. Okay, and this one right here, your System Card 3 PCE. Now this is actually the card that we're going to use right here. None of these up here, but this one right here. Okay. Now as for the WII Mednafen, or whatever you want to call it, whatever. But anyway, here's your apps folder. Now within that apps folder is your actual emulator, which you will take this folder. If you already have the apps folder on your SD card, you will take this folder and just copy it straight into it. That's it. Okay. If you don't, then you just copy this whole apps folder straight onto your SD card on the root of your SD card. Okay. Now as for this folder here, this contains where you put all your ROMs. This is your ROMs folder. Now these are the games that it will emulate. You got the Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Gear, Lynx, Master System, Mega Drive, Neo Geo Pocket. I mean, you got quite a few here. You really do. And what's neat about this, I haven't tried it yet, but you have cheats, which is pretty cool. I mean, shoot, I have to try it. I haven't tried it out. I don't know if it really actually works. I imagine it does. There's probably gonna be a little trick to it, just like everything else. But yeah, I'll check that out later. I'll probably even make a tutorial about that if it is somewhat difficult to set up. Then I will make a tutorial. But if it's straight up just putting the CHT files in there, that's no big deal. But here's your saves, all your good stuff there. But anyway, yeah, you would just copy this folder onto your root of your SD card or your hard drive, flash drive, or whatever, because this will read off of every one of them. Okay, so that's that. And finally, you have your game. Now this is Dracula X. I'm a Dracula fan, so the size of this game is 494 megabytes. Hey, that's pretty big. That's pretty doggone big. Okay, so remember that size, okay? Now, what we're going to do now is I'll go ahead and show you my hard drive. Let's see. Now, as for the regular PC Engine emulator, you would have to create a ROMs folder on the root of your hard drive, flash drive, SD card. Within that folder, you would have to have a PC Engine folder right here. Then within that folder, that's where you would put all your games. Now, I like to be, I'm kind of a really organized kind of person. So, what I have here is all the TurboGrafx-16 CD games in this folder here. Every one of them. This one right here is the shmups, which is all the shoot 'em up games, the space shooters and all that good stuff right there. That's all of those. And I have pinball games right here in this folder. And then, guys, these are the TurboGrafx-16 CD games right here. This is all of them right here. Okay? These are the ones that use the top file to boot up. Okay? Now, as for the Mednafen, I hate saying that stinking name. I don't know why they could have picked a different name. But anyway, that's this folder right here. It's on the root of your flash drive, SD card, blah blah blah, whatever. Now, as for your ROMs, you go here, and I got mine under Super Graphics right here. These are the ones that I found out that didn't work under the other emulator. So I had to use these right here. I had to use this emulator to emulate these particular games so far. But I haven't run into any other game that wouldn't work on the other emulator. But the ones that don't, I always put right here if it's the ones that I actually really want to play. Okay, so enough of that. Hope I got everything straightened out. Here's the apps folder I was talking about. Whenever you download a WII emulator, you're always going to put it within this apps folder. What in the world is this right here? My bad. I'm sorry. This is my my hard drive, but this same folder will be on your SD card, which will contain all your emulators and all that good stuff. This is my hard drive, so it's not going to have none of that stuff in there, but give you an idea. If this folder is on your SD card, then you would take the contents of what's in. Oh man, why I keep messing up? You take the contents of what's in this folder. See what I'm saying? You would take this folder right here and you would just copy it straight over into there. That's it. Okay? Okay, so enough said on that. So let's get started here. What we're going to do first off, when you got your WII engine, you would take this folder and just copy it straight over into your apps folder on your SD card. Simple as that. Okay? And once you got all your folder on your SD card, now you can copy that folder that it creates onto your USB and run games off your USB like I do. Alright, so this is the trick right here, guys. So listen closely. You go into this SRC folder right here. Go to bin and bin-q split. Okay? And what you're going to do, you're going to open this sucker up. Now this is what you're going to have right here. You open this right here up. Now, remember that this is 494 megabytes in size. Okay, what you're going to do, take your Q file, take it and just drag it over here and let it go. Okay, I must have did something wrong. Okay, I might, hold on a minute. Let's try it again. I think it was a bin file. I haven't done this in a little while. Let's just take both of them. How about that? Okay, take both of them and just drag them over. Okay. Oh, you know what? Oh my God. You know what? I guess it has been a while. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Take your files like this right here and just drag it over to your bin-q split extension. Okay, and then let go. And that will start up the process of converting all your audio files or whatever is needed to boot your game up off this particular emulator. I'm sorry guys, I'm just I mean, there's so many games that you have to do different things too to get them working, and I got in my mind some other things, so I'm sorry about that. But that's what you do. Just take the bin-q file and just drag it over to the extension file of the bin-q split here, and it will start like this right here. Now this may take a while according to the size of the game, so I will skip over this part, and I'll be back with you guys shortly, okay? Alright guys, now it's done. It didn't take as long as I thought it would. I kind of got but anyway, you can close this back out. Now what it has done, in that same folder you have your bin file, it created this folder here, okay? Alright, so that's what we got. Now pay close attention to this. Now what you have to do is you have to take your system card pack right here, take this BIOS file right here, okay? What you want to do, we'll go ahead and copy it. What you want to do is just paste it right in that folder right there, okay? That's what you need to do. Now this is another very important part, guys, really, okay? Within this talk file, you open it with like a notepad or whatever you happen to have. Alright, so this is what we got right here within the talk file, okay? Now let me open my talk file text document. Now you see this right here? This has to be copied right above this lead in text right there. So what we're going to do, we're going to copy that, okay, and just kind of click there, press enter to bring it down, and then just hit your arrow key to go up. And what you want to do is just paste it right there. That's exactly what you want to do for this thing to work. Okay guys, now you can use a zip file, but guys, I haven't had any problems doing it this way. Now there is a video out there that I've watched that he put the .zip out to the side here, which he used the zip file, but I use the PCE file, so it's no big deal. So once you go to close out of it, you got an option to save or don't save. You want to save it, of course. Okay. And now, guys, that is absolutely it. I mean, you have your game, you have your BIOS, you have your talk file, and you're ready to go, pretty much. Now check this out. Now, let me open this back up. Now, as I said, we had 494 megabytes in size with a bin file. Now this one, we have 63 megabytes. Now, as you can see, it is considerably very smaller than what we had. So, I mean, guys, this is the absolute, I mean, if you have a lot of TurboGrafx-16 CD games that you like, this is the absolute best way to do it. Now, as I said, I have come across ones that do not work, which is it's not very many. So you just simply copy the bin file over to the Mednafen folder into your Roms folder there, and boot them up that way. So yeah, I mean, guys, this is so, man, what do you call it? I don't know. It saves so much space on your flash drive or hard drive. It's just unbelievable. So I mean, 400 something megabytes, and you got 50 here. I mean, how many games is that? What, almost 10 games you can put in the place of that one game? I mean, it's awesome. I mean, plain out awesome. So what I'll do now, I'll go over to the over to my Wii, and I will show you how it works. Okay? So just follow me over there, and we'll check it out. All right. Okay guys, so we're going to just jump right into this, and I'm going to boot my my Wii up real quick. Get this thing started. I'll be showing you both emulators. Okay, so this is what we got. This is our WII Engine emulator. Now this is the one. These are the games that we had modified to make smaller. I believe it's like 50 to 60 megabytes in size. This one right here, I don't even want to try to pronounce this thing. It's Mednafen or whatever. This is the one that plays the bin and Q files right here. This is a larger game file emulator right here. So we're going to go with this one first. Okay, so what we got here, what's highlighted in green up there, it says USB. So I simply just hit the A button on my Wii remote. If you decide to use your SD card to put all your games on, then you simply hit A, but then it will say SD card at the top, and you hit A again and it will bring up all your games on your SD card. Okay, so here's all my games in blue. These are all my regular games here, all my TG16 CD games. There's my shoot 'em ups and my pinball games. Now these down here, the rest of them, these are my TG16 CD games. Now this is the one I just put on there. So we'll go right into that. I hit the A button. And since I am booting off my USB hard drive, it does take a minute to load everything up, which is totally worth it though. Totally. Okay. As you can see, it brought up 4 files. The file that you're going to click on is the top file, which is the longest named file in there, which is at the very top. So you want to hit the A button, and that will load up our BIOS. Simply hit that A button. And as you can see, I mean, it works just fine. I mean, for the size that we brought it down to, I mean, there's no issues on quality of the video at all. I mean, it's the same. It really is. There's no difference. It runs at full speed, everything. But this game is hard. I haven't got past this board yet. But yeah, that's this game. This is emulator anyway. As you can see, it does work full speed. Nothing wrong with it at all whatsoever. The only problem I got with this game is it's just too darn hard. And maybe one day I'll get past this board. I don't know. But okay, so we'll go to the other emulator. So I'll go ahead and hit my home button here. And you also have quite a few options here. You got save game states. You can actually save it. You can load game states. I mean, so you know, it's not a bad emulator at all. So we're gonna go ahead and get out of this emulator here, and we'll try the other emulator, which I put the same game on that emulator as I did this one, just for the sake of this tutorial, just to show you. Okay, so oh, whoa, 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 no, what am I doing here? I don't want to load from the SD card. Man, sorry about that, guys. Well, this is the emulator right here. We're gonna go ahead and go into it. Start her on up. Okay, so now we're right here. We simply hit the A button. This is all my games right here. that wouldn't work on the other emulator. Now these are all bin and Q files right here in folders. So this is the one that I had put on there. It's the same game as I played just a second ago. We'll open it up, and as you can see, it has a Q and ISO file. You simply just hit the A button on the Q file, and it boots up the BIOS. Once again, hit start. And there you go, guys. This is the 400 something megabyte game here, and as you can see, I mean, there's no video. You can't tell any kind of change in video quality whatsoever. It's the same. So it's definitely, that's the best way to go, guys, is with the other emulator. I mean, it really does cut the size of your game down like 3 times the size, and it saves a whole lot of memory on your device, whatever device you're using. So that's it, guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and thanks for your support again. And those of you who had trouble getting these TurboGrafx-16 CD games to work, I hope it helped you out. For those who already knew how to do it, I guess it's just for you guys. It's just for entertainment purposes, I guess. I guess you can say. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna head on out, guys. I'll see y'all in the next video, and until then, y'all keep gaming, do what you like to do, and I'll see you then.